So I'm working on another video. I just did one about Cebu. I'm working on another one for Baguio. Both of those are about to be out. Two pretty cool places here in the Philippines. And let me wrap this up while I wait for people to pop in to the live. That upload. Add some subtitles. Let's see. Get rid of that. And then we'll add the end screen. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. I'm here in the Philippines. Been here for 2 years. Finish this. Just working on something here while I'm waiting for people to pop in. Save. Get that done. Yep. Where in the world are the people? Where in the world are the people? So it's going to take 10 minutes to check to see if it's copyright material. They don't trust me. What's wrong with these guys? Why don't they trust me? Maybe I'll throw my hat on. There we go. The old bucket hat. Makes me feel like fishing. All right. No issues found. It's private, so I can make some more changes to it. Like add a thumbnail for one. Dano, what's up? Hey, how's it going, Dano? How you doing? Dano, I remember in here. How you been? Working on that. Let's see, change this. Doing some work here on a video while I wait for some people to pop in. Let's see, thumbnails. Let's add this one, PNG. How are you doing, Dano? Upload. It's a little bit funny. It's feeling inside. JH, why does it show 2 people in here, but my number up top says 0? Anybody have the answer to that? The number says, it said 0, and there was 2 people in the live. Is it a conspiracy to take Mikipino out, maybe? He runs his mouth about stuff he's not supposed to. They just want me to shut up and be quiet. What's up, JH7? How you doing today? Can people even hear me? Strange. Very, very strange. It's like they're there, but they're not there. Oh, there it goes. Finally came in. Good, like your hat. Also, what time is it? 10:05 for you. Here in the Philippines, it's 11:06 in the morning. 11:06 in the morning, my friend. What have you been doing tonight? Just YouTubing or what? I was doing some scrolling earlier, YouTubing and Facebook, that kind of stuff. Nothing too exciting, I'll tell you that. Let's see. Right now, I'm working on a video to release about. I'm doing different cities here in the Philippines, talking about the different cities, and I just released one about culture shocks yesterday. Yep. Thanks. Good morning for me. Yeah. Just chilling. Just ended my live. Ended your live. Okay. What was it about? Let's see. JH. I need to go to one of your lives one day. I should go check you out sometime. Ouch. I'm just working on another video, and just wonder why it didn't save my thumbnail here. Why didn't it save it? Anyway, I'll just resave it again. That's probably going to be easier, I guess. Oh, snap. My internet just went out. That's a problem on my computer. But I should have load, so this one should still be going on the phone. But my laptop internet just went out. That's the life of living in the province, people. Gets a little crazy out here. Anyway, I guess it's not working, huh? I disconnected or something. Oh, I hate this internet. Shoot. Can anybody see me in here? Is the internet working? Is the internet working? Yes, it is. Okay. I guess it is. I'm about to go crazy, Expat. What's up, Expat? How are you doing? I'm going crazy because my internet just keeps giving me problems. You're good. Oh, yikes. Look, that's the video I'm working on right now. Okay, my bad. Hey. Okay, that's better now. I unmuted. But anyway, I was saying, how's it going in the USA? I've just been working on this Baguio video. Release that one tomorrow. Releasing one about Cebu here probably today. Should be today. Ay, ay, ay. Just want to relax. Tired of the internet driving me crazy, man. It's like, when did you go to Baguio? Oh, dude, I've been to Baguio 5 times already. So the last time I went to Baguio, then when was it? I think it was it October? I think it was October, I believe. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, I've been there 5 times in my 2 years of being in the Philippines. Stayed there for about 2 or 3 months over that time period. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever been, but yeah, it's a pretty cool place. I've been to Baguio, I've been to Angeles City, Mindoro, Manila, Cavite, Lucena, Samar, Leyte, Bohol. Let's see, and a bunch of other places. I'm planning my first trip to the Philippines. Oh, your first trip? Oh, okay. Yeah, right now I'm putting together like 3 that are about different locations, like Baguio and Cebu and Mindoro. I've already recorded them. I just got to put them out, and then I just put out one about culture shocks, and what was that other one? I forgot the other one. But November's right around the corner. November Expat is coming. Expat's coming in November. That's not far. I only got 2 months. And I want to try to remember, like, where you said you were going. You probably told me. What you doing? What's up, Adrian? I'm just chilling like a villain. How you doing, Adrian? Adrian Luna. I don't know if you said a lot of people go to Cebu, but I do really like Baguio a lot. Awesome, bro. Yep, you ought to connect with me on Instagram. I got my Instagram link. Anybody else wants to connect? Waylon, he's already connected with me over there on Instagram. So, let's see. Then you're going to Calibo and then over to Davao City. I went to Calibo recently as well. Hey, what's up, Waylon? How's it going, man? And then we have ZXC. What's up, sup? How you doing? I only do YouTube. I do WhatsApp and FB Messenger. Okay, it's going a little chaotic here today. Really? What's up, man? What's new with the chaos? How you doing, ZXA? And where you from, ZXA? Or maybe ZX. I say XA, but it's maybe ZX is what I'm thinking. Ah, man. I didn't hit the mute button this time. That's a good thing. Yeah, I was saying, what's going on, Waylon? And ZX, say where you're from. Maybe there's a lag. Maybe it's taking a while to show up or something. I don't know. If this, well, maybe there's another internet problem. I don't think there is. I just got a message. No lag, all good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been having some internet issues lately, so it's not lagging over here. Okay. I was just wondering if maybe the messages were taking a while to come in or something. Yeah. So, yeah, I've heard about the crazy news over there. Yeah, Charlie Kirk, you just brought it up. Yeah, I actually just did a video about that this morning, about Charlie Kirk. My, reaction to the whole thing. My thoughts on everything, basically. It's better internet than most. Really? Well, I went out and bought some load, so I guess that might be the reason it's working better. The Philippines is so much safer. Yeah, I actually put that in the video that it's safer over here, and some other benefits to being in the Philippines. Though maybe I'm wrong. Tell me. No, it's pretty much safer over in here. I would not be hanging around some areas in Mindanao, because down in Mindanao, that island has, not all of it. I'm not talking about the whole island, but there's some areas down there that are danger spots. They have, you could check warnings, as far as that goes, through what they call it, like international warnings, so. But I'm far, far away from that area. Okay, I didn't know about that, but that's what's crazy over here. A bunch of people my age are talking about it. Yeah, I mean, dude was young. He was like 31 years old. I mean, what do you think about it? What do y'all think about the Charlie Kirk story? If whoever, if you don't know already, he's a political activist, right? Conservative political activist. Somebody decided to poo-poo him at a speech he was doing at the college in Utah, and yeah, he's gone now. Life over, game over. I mean, it's like cutting freedom of speech, away from people, right? And that's what I have a hard time doing on here, is speaking freely. And yeah, I am totally for freedom. So it bothers me. It bothers me what happened to him. What did he do? I mean, what did he do? Just talk. He just had a belief. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's crazy. But, people are always wanting to take freedoms away from other people, but when their freedom's taken away, then they get to see how it is. Killer is still not found. Oh, really? I thought they had the dude. I saw a picture of him. So they have a picture of him, but he's missing? They haven't caught him? Is that what you're saying? What do you mean? No, that was a false flag. Oh, okay. Are you saying they're just like blaming an old white dude? Because that's who it was. Here, I owe you some anyway, so just keep that.
10.
All right. Who did it? That's what I want to know. If it wasn't the old white guy that they put the picture out, said he did it. If it wasn't him, who did it? You saying they don't know? Because I haven't looked at it too much, but I mean, I spent about maybe 20 minutes of looking at it and trying to get what people were thinking, like in my Facebook feed, that kind of stuff. And it's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible. I mean, the dude had two little girls and his wife. And like I said, I think he was 31 years old. Hey, Grasshopper. Yeah, you know about the Charlie Kirk story, Grasshopper? I asked a couple of Filipinos while I was out here, out this morning. I went out for a walk and talked to a couple of Filipinos. And I decided to ask them if they knew who Charlie Kirk was. They didn't know who he was. But yeah, but he's huge over in U.S. I mean, 4 million subscribers on YouTube. I looked it up. Yeah, it's like 3.9 something like that. It's scary. Just can't handle traveling to countries with firearms. Just can't handle traveling to countries with firearms. I don't understand what you're implying with that one. Just can't handle traveling to countries. My prayers go out to his family. Yeah, I mean, they lost a father. People are like, well, you don't care about kids in school. I'm like, no conservative ever said they didn't care about kids in school. But they're like, they're not important, so why is he? That's what I heard. I'm like, looking at stuff online. And I've never heard a conservative say they didn't care about the kids in school. That's freaking nuts. I mean, so much nutty stuff. You know about the stuff in North Carolina, y'all? Charlotte, North Carolina. I mean, that was a big story. The Ukrainian girl. And really, every single day, you can, if you really try to look, you can see every single day stuff like that North Carolina thing happens every day in the U.S. In the U.S. Me and my family loved watching his videos. I did too. I enjoyed watching his videos. He was very thought-provoking, and he was very correct and stuff that he said, And he was very, not only thought-provoking and correct, he was also very polite, He would let the people talk. He was all about freedom of speech. And, that's the problem with them. They don't like that, They don't believe in that. They don't want us to have the freedoms. And where exactly does this come from? Waylon, if you're in here, you probably heard me talk about it before. The Sea Party, and I can't elaborate too much because we have limited speech. We can't say everything. We cannot. We still don't know the motive of the killer, but it was an old white man. That's the picture I saw. Um, just not the one that was arrested. Okay, so it was a different. I mean, that's sort of strange. That's really weird. If why would you put a picture of somebody out there and say it was this guy? I don't know. Anyway, MGS. It's sad because you never know when you are going to go. And yeah, I would have never thought that would happen to him at 31 years old. Um, yeah, Zay, let's see, I'll finish reading Zay's. It's sad because I liked Charlie Kirk until he started liking Israel, I guess. Liking Israel. The Israel thing, to me, it's a small picture. Why do you think he liked Israel? I'm going to tell you the reason why I think. Because he was a very, very devout Christian. And people that are very devout Christians like the place that Jesus was born. They're very protective of that kind of land. And so, as far as the people and all that political mess and all that stuff, I'm not going to say my feelings about it, but I will say this. I will say I think it even runs deeper than just some Jews in some country. I think as far as this whole power trip, it's a lot larger than just some Jews in some country, or some blacks in America, or just some some blue-haired nuts with nose rings and everything, liberal weirdos and mental health issues and all this stuff. I think the big picture is a lot larger than what we see. The media is controlled. The school system's controlled. The internet is controlled. All these things get controlled. And all I'm going to say is Sea Party. Hopefully they haven't checked now. My guide used it yesterday. Hopefully they have checked now. Let's see. I'm a Christian. Hello, bearded dragon lover. Hello. Yeah, we're just talking about what happened to Charlie. You know that story? Emma? I'll make it more simple. They have it checked now. What do you mean they have it checked now? I don't understand that part. Hopefully they haven't checked now. But if we concentrate on small things like, oh, I hate white people, I hate, this color people or that color people, or I hate like this kind of religion or that kind of religion. If we talk like that and think like that, then we will never see the big picture, the puppet master. You never see the puppet master who's pulling all the strings to ruin the people going to college and changing their heads about what they think, or the medical industry, ruining people's lives, and the law enforcement that basically not protecting people kind of thing, letting people just go wild and crazy and all this kind of stuff. If we look at little small things, if you put all these, it's like a puzzle. You put all these pieces of puzzle together, there's a bigger picture than one little piece of puzzle. You said you'll make it more simple. What are you talking about? I don't understand about, hopefully they have and haven't checked now. I don't understand that part, and I don't understand I'll make it more simple. So I'm just waiting to figure out. And Emma, I was asking you, have you heard, do you know Charlie? And Charlie Kirk is who I'm talking about. But if y'all just want me to do my soapbox, I can. That's fine. But yeah, I mean, it's a bigger picture. You think about all the issues out here. Issues from jobs are disappearing. The intelligence, blank intelligence, is taking over. I mean, you've got 30,000 jobs lost at Google, or was it 30,000? I think at least, might have been higher than that. You got, I think it was UPS or FedEx, one of those, bunch of jobs. Kroger, I think it was 10,000 jobs. I mean, tons of jobs are disappearing. So you got that destroying the people in the country, taking away their money, taking away their ability to work. And then you got them fighting about the whole immigration stuff. And, and then you got them fighting about race. And then you got them fighting about religion, like we're talking about this whole, and then you got them fighting about Palestine and Israel, that kind of mess. You got them fighting so many different places. All right, take care, grasshopper. And then, you got systems set up that, just ruin America. I mean, how can somebody have, she was just reading a story about this guy. He'd been arrested 40 times. 40 times. And what did he do? He stole a vehicle, raped, I don't know if I can say this, but, was mean to a lady. We'll put it that way. And then, boom, boom, the lady too, pow, pow, pow. Barbara, hey Mikey, I'm back. Barbara's back. Hey Barbara, welcome back. Okay, Zay says, it almost feels like everything is a distraction from the important stuff. Yeah, that's my point. If you can get your neighbor to hate each other, if you can get people to hate each other all over the place, then you're causing chaos, you're causing confusion. And I mean, what else can you get them to hate each other about? You've already got them to hate each other based on race and religion and political belief and all this stuff. What else? I mean, maybe age, I mean, I just got denied because of my age. I mean, I don't know, a job. I got denied a job. So what time is it there now? What time is it? 11:34 afternoon. 11:34. If anybody's a poly something. Anyway, I just did a great video called Culture Shocks in the Philippines. Released that one yesterday. Yeah, last night I sent that one out. So if anybody has any interest in visiting the Philippines or living in the Philippines, that's a great video to watch. Let's see. So yeah, I think the whole problem is I look at it like a puzzle. You just put the pieces together And who could be doing all this? Who could be blackmailing our government? Who could be bribing our government? Blackmailing, bribing. Who could be doing that? I went to Malaysia and the islands. Beautiful country and beautiful women. Yeah, I would totally believe you. Yeah, about Malaysia, and yeah, it'd be great to go over to Malaysia too. Malaysia, to me, I think is similar to Philippines. Except in the Philippines, they speak English, on the most part. And also, I think there's more places to get around to in the Philippines because um, basically, I don't think Malaysia is as, and I might be wrong, but I don't think it's as grown um, with like cities, big cities, and stuff like that, like Philippines has. I think it's more of a rural area but yeah, I think Malaysia is a pretty awesome place. I mean, it's not far from here. What am I having for lunch? I haven't decided what to eat for lunch. I have not decided. Yeah, early development. Yeah, and the Philippines is an emerging country. Back a long time, about 100 years ago, they threw these terms out like third world country. But Philippines might have been that 100 years ago, but now it's not. It's not called a third world country. It's called an emerging country, which is a lot better than a third world country. Just wanted to get that point out there to people. Let's see. I am not in a city anymore, but I have stayed in over 100 places in the Philippines, hotels, condos, and a bunch of different places. Right now, I'm in a small town, country, province, village, area, whatever you want to call it. Like living the hardcore life kind of life. Internet goes out, electricity goes out here where I'm at, but it's a lot less money I'm spending here. But in the Philippines, I mean, you could go anywhere, really not spend much money. But here, I'm trying to hold on to every penny I can, or in the Philippines right now. And I advise you guys, to try to be that way in a way, I mean, enjoy your life though. How do you travel? Car? No, I love to have people take me places. So we have people that drive trikes out here, and I don't want to drive. I just let them take me places. I'll get on a trike. There's buses out here that come by. I'm right beside a highway that buses are always coming by and picking people up and taking them places. Yeah, he is an adventurous man. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've seen the super nice stuff in the Philippines, and I've seen the super poor stuff in the Philippines, and I've seen everything in between. It's probably cheaper for you to hire transportation. I think it is cheaper for me to have a personal driver in the Philippines than it is to drive in the U.S. I mean, when you consider all the insurance you have to pay on the vehicles and the gas prices, I think they're about $3 now in the U.S. And the maintenance you have to do on vehicles and everything. Yeah. It's very cheap to get around the Philippines and travel, but I normally don't pay a personal driver because I'd rather get on a bus and go like 12 miles down the road for about 40 cents. Yeah, it cost me about 40 cents. Yeah, 40 cents, and the bus would take me about 12 miles down the road. Yeah. Is the population just natives or a lot of tourists? Yeah, locals, I would say, is most of the population. Yeah, and you can't really say that people are tourists because the people move here, but foreigners is what you would say instead of tourists, because tourists come and go. But there are a lot of foreign people that will move here. But most of the people are locals, definitely locals. But I've met people from all sorts of countries while I've been here. I don't really try to look for those people and meet those kind of people. If you want to, you could definitely, meet and find plenty of foreigners here if you wanted to. But I like hanging with the local people. But I've met people from Australia, Africa, England, USA. I mean, a lot of different people. And I'm friends with some of them. But once again, it's easy. To me, friendship is a lot easier in the Philippines. People are a lot easier to talk to. They're not as rushed. It's a peaceful life. So they're not as rushed and they're more relaxed. Let's see. Gas is about $3.50 a gallon now. Wow. Everything is getting really expensive. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying watch your money. I'm trying to watch my money. Joy Seller Abaga. Hey, welcome. Where are you from? Joy Seller. I've never heard that name before. Nice to meet you, Joy Seller. And yeah, and welcome. Zay says people in the UK are unsympathetic and cold. Asia is better in the regard. The people from the UK here in the Philippines have not been that way, and a lot of people that come here are like that. They're a different breed. They feel like they don't belong in the US the way things are. And so a lot of them will come here and they're more not cold. They're not cold. I've met some UK people in the Philippines I'm talking about. I'm not talking about in England. But that were extremely happy and extremely nice. But they're loving the life in the Philippines. Maybe that's why, because they really didn't like it over in England or UK, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Philippines, La Union, my place, province. Yeah, Joy Seller. Oh, La Union. I've heard of La Union. I'm not sure where that is, but I'm over in Mindoro. Yep, I'm in the province as well. I even do Tabo bath. And I go walk out in the country area, and I walk by the goats and the pigs, and even when I walk to the beach, I'm walking by cows and pigs and goats and all that stuff. Let's see, Zay says, I'm heavily considering moving abroad to Asia. Like it's tough here. Where are you at financially and mentally? Where are you exactly at? Are you in one of the states? I'm originally from North Carolina, by the way. Are there many people from Africa there? I've been around two. One was black and one was white. He was a South African, the white guy. And he was very well off too. He had it made. That guy, yeah, he had it made. We're not close to each other where I'm staying at now, but I miss hanging out with him. He was a cool dude. Zay says, UK, South England, like I have, oh, you're in South England, okay. Like I have to earn 60,000 a year to keep things afloat. Yeah, I say in the US, you know, people need to make about 50,000 a year. Yeah, to keep things afloat. Everybody wants more than that in the US, but yeah, that's just my opinion. But it might even be more than that now, because I haven't been there in about almost 2 years now. This is my second trip here. I had to leave for a while and then I came back. I've been here, total time has been 2 years. You could probably build a beautiful home for about 50,000. Yeah, I've got an American friend that did that. Yeah, 50,000. And you can build cheaper than that, but yeah, if you want a beautiful place, yeah, you can do that. Zay says, I inherited quite a bit, so taxes are very high. Now I feel guilty to leave. Why do you feel guilty though? I mean, what makes you feel guilty? I don't understand why you would feel guilty. Guilty to who? Like to family, or guilty to the government, or I just don't understand why you would feel guilty. I mean, this is your life, man. You know, enjoy your life, because you only live one time. You know. And another thing is, there's so many nurses that come from the Philippines. They're got medical schools here like crazy, and so there's a lot of like caretakers and stuff like that over here and so forth. I've been trying to get my mom to come. She wants to come, but she hasn't. She got a passport, but she hasn't taken the trip. You know, I don't see her going back if she came. I think she would be so happy to stay. Let's see. But I do think it would be a big culture shock for her, though. But anyway, let's see what Zay says. Leaving $3 million home that my parents worked hard to go abroad just feels wrong. I'm still figuring out. Oh, okay, so you're talking about family stuff, family property, all that kind of stuff. Leaving a $3 million home that my parents worked hard for to go abroad just feels wrong. I'm still figuring it out. Well, that's just something you'd have to decide. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on that. I mean, that's a personal decision. You can hear they're working on the place next door. They're about to rent that place out. At least they're working on it before they rent it out anyway. There's some apartments around the corner here that I want to go to, and I want to go in and record the apartments and give the prices of those apartments. So I'm planning on doing that soon. I did some for a condo. I recorded a condo and gave prices about like how much it costs to buy the condo. So I'm trying to release like some more real estate videos about here in the Philippines, I've got a house that I just spent time recording and how much it costs to build the house, stuff like that. So that, and just a lot of good information. But wow, bro, $3 million. Yeah, that tax bill has got to be huge. Guess your mom would miss us if she came. Your mom would miss us if she came. I don't think she would stay. I'll miss US if she came. I don't think she would stay. Um, I don't. I don't think she would miss the US. I don't think she would miss it. I mean, to me, it's more American here than it is there. It's just older American. It feels like you're in an older American area. You people walk by you all the time. They have like U.S. on their clothes and stuff like that. So I don't think she'd miss America. I think she might miss a few little nitpicky things, like she might want it cooler, kind of thing, stuff like that. You know, because she's very nitpicky. She's very picky. But anyway, Zay says, economically, I'm doing okay, but socially and romantically, it's tough out here. Everyone is unresponsive. Asia is full of kind people. Or maybe it's just the money. You know, you mentioned Malaysia, I think. I think you said you went to Malaysia. I mean, I think Malaysia is going to be similar to the Philippines, but I think it's going to be better than Malaysia. But yeah, I mean, they do have beautiful women there. I will say that. And as far as the money part, Asia full of kind people, or maybe it's just money. It's going to depend on the person. Yeah, you're going to find people that are thinking about money, and you're going to find people that are not, that are just genuinely nice. And that's the same as, you know, England, and I think that's pretty much everywhere in the world. How's your experiences with the people there? You should watch my video about friends, and Friends in Island Places is the title of it. And you'll find out that my experiences with the people here have been fantastic. But I also did a video about dating here in the Philippines too. And you will find out that's a little tricky on the dating side. Yes, they're very beautiful women, and you know, and all that kind of stuff, but that side is a little tricky. So I would watch both of those videos. The dating one, it will have nice big letters about dating in the Philippines, and then the other one is about friends in island places. But great experiences with people, and many are rude and aggressive. Hold on, what did I miss? Trying to figure out where I was at. Asia's full of kind people. Okay, how's your experience with the people here? Okay, and then many. You said many rude or aggressive people. No, it's the opposite of rude and aggressive. Opposite, totally opposite. That's one thing I like about it. Barbara says, do you have hot running water all the time? That's going to depend on where you're at. Like I said, I've stayed in over 100 places. Most of them I stayed in, yes, I had hot running water all the time. Most of them. Currently where I'm at now, I don't. Yeah. what we do is I use a kettle here and heat up the water, and that's how I do the hot water here. But yeah, most of the places, yeah. But that's why I am living under $500 now. Because I have opted to live a more rough life and able to save the money. But yeah, if I want to go over $500, then I'll go back to places that have the running hot water and a lot of the conveniences that I had in America. Unfortunately, I don't have an income coming in, so that's why I have to be careful. How rough is it there? How rough is it there? I'm trying to figure out in what way you're talking about. How rough is it there? Yeah, can you? It's what do you call it? Expound on that question. Can you? What do you mean by how rough is it here? I mean, another video you should watch is called the BGC video. It's on, say, nice big letters called BGC. That area, foreigners love it. So you described that I choose a rougher life. Yeah, that's all because I want to stay under $500 a month. That's the reason. And so am I able to handle it? Yeah, I'm able to handle everything except for the internet problems that I keep having. That's the only thing that keeps bugging me, because me trying to do YouTube full time, it's tough to deal with that, like doing the lives especially. Where does most of the monthly cost go? Most of my monthly cost, I did a budget video as well. It's called like Retire $500 or something like that. And actually, it's got 3 different thumbnails to it. But yeah, there's a budget video. I did it like about 4 or 5 days ago, so it's very recent. That will go over all my information about my cost, but you want to know where most of it goes to. 2 things. I have a girlfriend here that helps as far as a free place to stay, because her family has this free place, so I don't have to pay for the rent. And then, but I'm paying for her expense, so that and the electricity, I think. Is that it? I believe. I'm trying to remember. That breaks down a bunch of things, though. The expenses that I have. So, oh no, it's not electricity. It's food. Actually, you could just say food. Food for her, food for me. That's where most of my costs go. Yeah, my monthly costs go to her and me eating food. And I love to eat food. And she does too. And her sister's worse, though. Her sister can eat like what I can eat and she can eat together, but I don't worry about that. That's her sister. Good questions. I appreciate all your questions, but make sure you watch those videos if you really have a lot of interest, because you're going to see things here in the Philippines. You're going to see how life is in the Philippines. Just me in this one little room here, you're not gonna know anything about the Philippines. I mean, like I said, I'm not living a fancy life. But have I lived a fancy life in the Philippines? Yes, I have. And I know a lot of people that have. And, but hey, I'm saving a lot of money right now. And even when I was living a fancy life in the Philippines, it didn't cost a lot, but I'm still saving a lot of money doing it this way. I'm trying to get monetized. I haven't gotten monetized yet. I've got almost 500 videos now, and it takes forever with YouTube. Let's see. I'm just heavily considering it and teetering on the edge. Maybe I'll move short term. You know, yeah, I mean, you could take a trip over here for a little while and see how you like it. I highly would suggest that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I would suggest that. I know a lot of people that do that. I know one guy I was talking to. Um, we talk on Instagram. I got my Instagram account on here if anybody wants to talk through there too. But he he wants to come over. He wants to stay, but he's working a job, so he can't stay. He's got to come for a while and then go back. I know people that come, go, come, go, mainly because of work. Yeah, I think all of them it's because of the work they do. How much was the more fancy life per month? Um, Close to 1,000. Yeah, close to 1,000. In the video, I do talk about that a little bit as well. I give like, how much more if you spend, you could have like this and that kind of thing. And I'm going to be doing some more budget videos about different things like that as well in the future too. That and the real estate, both of those things. It's the two big things. But I have a few videos I have to release before that. Yeah, I lived in Manila, and I lived in Cebu, and I lived in Baguio, and I've visited a lot of places from Samar, Leyte, a bunch of places. But yeah, most of my time that I spent was in Manila. So most of that time that we're talking about, the good life, was in Manila. And matter of fact, I think what I would call the good life was probably all cities. There's more cities than Manila. This week, tonight, I'm gonna have a video about Cebu. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have a video about Baguio. So there's other cities. Which was your favorite place in Manila? In Manila, personally, Ortegas. Is that how you say it? Ortegas? Yeah, okay. Had to remember. My old brain, I'm in my 50s, so my brain's getting old, but yeah, Ortegas would be my favorite place. Most foreigners would probably say BGC, but personally, I like Ortegas. Ortegas. Is it Ortegas or Ortegas? Okay, yeah, Ortegas. Yeah, personally, I like Ortegas the best, but most foreigners would say BGC. And I enjoyed riding the trains up there in that area. You've got, and they're working on a subway too, but the trains are not underground. In any way, I love riding those because they can take you all over the city pretty quick. Not talking about every little spot in the city, of course, but all around the city, so you'll be able to jump off in different places, and they're not dangerous. They're I should do a video about that actually. Safest trains I've ever been on. The people and everything. It's just astonishing now that I think about it, of how different it is than other places. I should do a video about that. I just wish I was over there to be on the train again when I do it though. I want to get back up to Manila. I'm not that far away from it. But Yeah, I mean, they got great restaurants and everything up there. I don't have the great restaurants down here, and I love to eat. So let's see. TFL London trains, you got to watch your back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You got to watch your back there. You got to watch your back in the U.S. You know, you probably heard about the story recently in the U.S. on the train, and that's in North Carolina, where I'm from. Um, but you also asked what my favorite place was in the Philippines. That's something I'm still trying to figure out exactly because there's so many great places here. Not, I like Manila, but there's so many great places here. And I plan to do a video about which is the best place after I figure out which the best place is. Personally, I do like Baguio a lot, personally. Um, but I don't know if it's the best place because recently I've been to a lot of other places recently, and I just have to really think hard about that question. Sweeta says hello. Hey, Sweeta, good to see you again. Good to see you again. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Thank everybody in here for supporting my channel. Please subscribe and check out the videos. I appreciate it. Let's see. Zay says I like the more rural areas, but capital if I'm feeling cool and handsome. You'd probably like Baguio. I mean, I'm sort of that way too. I like both. I like rural. I like city, and Baguio gives you like both of those vibes. Yeah. Let's collab soon. Yeah. Um, have you? What kind of material will you be doing, Sweeta? Are you gonna rap? Because I'll probably rap, unless I sing. But I think my rapping's better than my singing. Have you thought about material? I can see you can write. Yeah, you could do the poem. You were talking about doing a poem. Yeah, but I want us to compete. Like, you do something, I do something, and then the people will think about, oh, who did the best job? We'll do like what do they call it, a talent show kind of thing. Yeah, you could just recite a poem or something, whatever, because you're a great writer, so you can write a great poem. I mean, the rap that I do, I can write it, but you can write it too if you want. Oh yeah, I've heard you singing too. Yeah, you could do singing. You could do singing or the poem, either way. I think it's fun to spend time with people from other country. Sweeta's in India, and I think I was hanging out with some Indian people online last night. I went to one of their lives and was just chatting away with a bunch of people in there last night. It was a guy that came to my live, so I was, supporting him. I've been to some of your videos and stuff to support you too. I just, try to support people that support me, kind of thing. It's a friendship, right? They were teaching me Hindi. They would teach me the Hindi language, and friendship. I forgot it. I think it started with a K. I think the word. I can't remember. I do have it on my phone though. I have to look back at. That's one of the words they were teaching me was friendship, and they were telling me some interesting stuff about people in India and stuff like that too. It's really enjoyable. I love that kind of thing, and U.S. is so close to people in the Philippines. We're all friends. U.S., Philippines, and India. And that's one thing I think about. You know, we've got a lot of people over in the U.S. that are engineers that are from India. We've got a lot of the nurses from the Philippines, and yeah, it's a wonderful thing to me. But anyway, I'm rambling. But yeah, you gotta let me know. Send me a message on Instagram what you got figured out you want to do, and what we'll do is we'll do a video with me and you on it, and actually we might want to do two. Maybe put one like on your channel and put one on my channel, kind of thing. India friendship is of doubt after the great Trump. Well, yeah. I mean, I've had a lot of complaints. Well, some complaints. I've had some complaints from India about the tariffs with the Trump thing and stuff like that. But always remember, it's always a governments. And there's some stupid people in countries. There's some stupid people in every country, you know. And but as far as the government can't represent regular people, especially if there's corruption going on where they steal the vote or something. Let's see. I like the rambling. Oh, you do? Really? I'm surprised. Puts her to sleep. My girlfriend over here, she falls asleep when I talk. We love Americans anyway. Hey, Mary. Hey, Mary, Mary, Mary. How you doing? Oh, well, thank you for loving Americans anyway. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anybody from India that's made me upset. And I've spent a lot of time with people from India. Um, but I'm sure they're not perfect. And now Mary's in here, so rest day. Oh, you're resting. Awesome. Mary's in here, so I'll do a little Philippines talking too. The Philippine people, I've met a lot of people from the Philippines. And I've had a couple of Filipinos that have made me mad. Yeah. But I've met a lot more Filipinos than I have Indians. But I have had a couple that made me mad. And I love Americans too. MG, the good ones. Yeah, exactly. Here I am talking. I'm talking junk about the Filipino, and she's talking junk about the American. Yeah, the good ones. But a lot of Filipinos. I mean, like 98% of them, I've been really happy with, but probably 2%, the two people. I mean, it's probably even higher than that as far as the good percentage. But this one guy, he was mad because I wouldn't ride in his taxi. He was like, "I'm gonna take you somewhere. I'm gonna take you somewhere," and I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to ride." He was trying to give me a high price, and I knew it. He was trying to take advantage of me, basically, and I knew he was trying to overcharge me. So I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. Go, leave," and he wouldn't, and he would just kept on bugging me. I was like, "Dude, get away from me." I was like, and that really made him mad. Would love to see your girlfriend. Somebody wants to see you, girlfriend. She's like super relaxed today, and because she's super relaxed, she doesn't want to show herself. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, ladies. You know, when you're like super super relaxed and you're in the house, you want to be presentable. Guys aren't a lot. We're not much like that. Maybe a little bit, maybe, but not as much as the ladies. So yeah, she's not interested in doing that right now. I would. I've been thinking about trying to get her on video though. stuff. But actually, were you on the video last night? No, you were just talking a lot. Okay. Yeah, she was talking a lot because we did some, we were showing off some stuff that she got through Shopee. Hey, Zay, you still in here, bro? Zay got quiet. Yeah, but stay connected with me on Sweeta. Stay connected with me on Instagram and uh, and Mary. Mary, you still in here, Mary? Yeah, I'm trying to do something, do some collab stuff with Mary and you. Yeah, I'm here, but I'm almost falling asleep, like your girlfriend says. Oh, sorry. Somebody said, let me see, you could come for a live with her. Yeah, if I did a live with her, I would want to try to create it at like a big special moment, like to try to get a bunch of people to show up. That's what I would want to do if I did something like that. Just like whenever I hit like I was close to 1,000 subscribers, right? And I was trying to like have a little party out of it. I didn't plan it way ahead of time. Uh, I only planned it like half a day ahead. But I did try to create that special moment, and like hardly anybody showed. And so because nobody showed, I was like totally disappointed. So I would, yeah, I think that would be a big special moment if me and her were together in a live. But I want to make sure people show. I don't want to be disappointed again. Maybe she can wear a mask. Oh my gosh. You got some ideas, Sweeta. I wish we were like neighbors hanging out. Yeah. I come over like every day, say, okay, what's for dinner? Your husband said, that guy is coming here too much. He keeps coming for food. I saw a picture of your husband too, by the way. Yeah, you and him together. Let's see. Barbara says, hi, Mikey, I'm back. Had to check my leak in the basement. Always a problem. Yeah, the more stuff you got, the more problems you got. That's one thing I love about my life now. The simple kind of life that I have. I don't have too much to worry about. I don't have too much stuff. I don't have too much to worry about. Problem is, the little bit of stuff I do have tends to be a problem. like like having this bad internet. You both are welcome to India. Yeah, here's the crazy thing. The crazy thing is, even though I flew over here for like 14 hours or whatever it was, because I don't, well, what I'm going to basically, I am scared of flying. I'm scared of flying, but I've been on a plane many, many times, but I hate it. We would love to have you here. I appreciate that and be our guest. I mean, yeah, I would love to go to India, really would, and I'm sure she would too. And I really appreciate that and would love to. Uh, would love to, but I don't know if that will ever happen. But hopefully, I hope it happens. Or you guys come to the Philippines. We'll figure out a plan. If y'all came over here, we'll figure out something. You guys ever coming to the Philippines, Sweeta? It's gonna if for us to do it, it's gonna be a while for us to do it. I think it'd have to be monetized for a while. 'Cause right now I don't have any income coming in. I'm not a senior. I'm not in my 60s. I'm in my 50s, and so we're both working on trying to create online income. She is with some business that she does. I am with this business that I'm doing, and I don't know. At least I passed 1,000 subscribers now. That's one thing you have to do to monetization. The planned fare is very expensive. Uh, it's going to depend on what country you're leaving from. But yeah, from the U.S., it's uh, for me, because I don't like to change planes, close to $2,000. But if I change planes, I could probably save about $500 or $600. But I just hate flying so bad that I will stay on that plane and not try to change and get on another one, that kind of thing. Everything is expensive in the U.S. Yeah, everything. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Sweeta, I thought you'd already been monetized. You got more subscribers than me. I think over 2,000, I believe. So what's is it the watch hours? How many watch hours yet? Barbara says, when can you collect Social Security? Um, Still got about, what, 9 years? I think it's the 9 years. And I'm worried that it will even exist, when I get to that point. I'm worried that will it, you can't count on nothing. That's why, in my situation, to try to create passive income and also try to work, try to do this and that and this and that, then not have to rely on the government just in case. That's sort of my mindset. Yeah, that's my mindset. And the thing is, I really do enjoy YouTube, even though I could probably, if I put in a million applications, I could probably find something online. Last time I got a job, I put in 100 applications out of those 100 applications. But now I think it's even tougher from what people are telling me as far as trying to find work. Um, yeah, I don't see the bright side. I hate to say that. I hate to make y'all feel bad and everything, but I mean, the world has to really change. We have to get values back and respect back and corruption out of the picture. Corruption is a big thing. Let's see. Barbara says, "What kind of work did you do when you were in the States?" Well, I've worked for over 30 years. And over that 30-year period, I did a lot of work. Um, I was in the military for 5 years. I did a lot of different type of work. Military for 5 years. I was in management for a long time. I was in sales for a long time. When I say management, like retail management. So I did retail management. I did a lot of sales work. And what else? I even had a business for a while. And I worked in a factory, Caterpillar factory, for a couple of years. And when I was a kid, I worked out in the fields, worked in tobacco field. Let's see. For a round trip to Philippines from India, it's almost $12,000. Oh, pesos. Let's see. Is that 12,000 pesos? How much in U.S. dollars is it? Yeah, the what I was talking about was round trip, by the way. The price I gave, that's round trip. Matter of fact, um, You really need to, yeah, you need to show that for like the country to let you come in and all that stuff, showing that you're going to be not staying here forever. But you can, you can stay here forever. You know, I mean, talking about whatever visa. I mean, there's different visas per individuals. Yeah, but I don't. You know, y'all got that rupees and y'all got something else and all that stuff, and I have a hard time translating it. How much is it for U.S. dollars? You get any military pension? Not for 5 years, no. For me to get military pension, you have to do at least 20 years. I do know some people that got it at 15 years, but no, just doing 5 years, there's no pension. There's some medical stuff I could get, but no pension. Uh, $210. Oh, that's a lot less than $2,000. I was going to say cheap, but it really depends on what country you're from, because some countries make $10 a day, some countries make $200 a day on a paycheck. So, and then there's some countries that make $3 a day. You know, I think there's some countries make $2, I believe, a day. The people in that country. Might be some countries that make $1 a day. I don't know. But anyway, definitely some countries make less than $10 a day, and in the U.S. they tend to make over, I don't know, maybe $200 a day. I haven't figured it up, but yeah, $210 is a lot less than the 2,000 I had to spend. And I mean, here's the thing, Barbara, and whoever from U.S., England, or whatever, most of the world makes less than $15 a day, and I believe less than $10 a day, or maybe 12. I'd say I think less than $12 a day. Most of the people in the world. Right now, I'm making $0 a day. So I'm doing worse than the people making $10 a day. But hopefully, it would take off. How many hours, how many watch hours do you have now, Sweeta? I mean, you said you haven't monetized. Is it because of watch hours? And I'm wondering, what do you have? That's my problem right now. I gotta get enough watch hours. I've reached the subscribers. I reached the other thing, but I've got to get the watch hours. So, do lives as a way to get watch hours, and the videos that are like over 3 minutes. Those videos, you get watch hours from that, from people watching the videos and watching lives. Yeah, budget family trip. Oh, budget friendly trip. Yeah, I don't know if you think. I guess the $210. I guess you don't think that's a lot of money. I make $14 a day. What do you do? What kind of work is that? Because you said you're not making anything from YouTube yet. Barbara says, hopefully you can get a part-time job there. Well, remember, well, I didn't really talk about how much people make here. They don't make very much money here. And so if I was going to get a job here, it would be best for me to go online and find work from another country. Be able to work here in this country and find work from another country. And I almost had that job. I almost had a job doing that. But I got faced with age discrimination. I knew somebody working at the company. I thought I had the job, but the guy that made the decision said that I was too old for the job. And all it was tutoring online, helping people with the English language. That's all it was. And they said I was too old to do that. Watch hours are low. They're probably they're probably about like mine. Mine are high. I'm under 2,000. I have to post 2 long videos and 6 shorts to skyrocket my watch hours. Is that every day? You do like how often do you do that? English language teacher. Yeah, that's you know how in the heck can somebody my age not be able to help somebody learn English? Unfortunately, I didn't get to see this person in person. I wish I did, so I can let him know what I thought. I don't even know what he looks like, the guy that made the decision, or girl, might have been a girl. But anyway, they're in another country. So, you know, let's talk about age discrimination kind of thing. I mean, Manny Pacquiao, boxer here, he fought this guy that was 30. He's like 40 something years old. He's at Manny Pacquiao's close to 50. I don't remember exact age. But anyway, the dude's almost half his age and beat him up pretty bad. He didn't win the fight, but it was very, very close. And he beat the guy's face up pretty bad. So, and I'm not even talking about doing anything physical. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. That age discrimination stuff really upsets me, as you can tell. Let's see, Cambridge Middle School teacher. Oh, that sounds like a fancy school. That's crazy. You're not too old for teaching English. Yeah, I mean, if I'm too old to teach English, what about carpentry? I'm not too old to even do carpentry. I've done some handyman work too. I didn't some things I didn't talk about. I've done handyman work and I've done computer repair work. I was a certified person on computer repair, and um, yeah. But anyway, let's see. For a week, you're getting 14. You're saying you get $14 a week? Hey, all rounder. Oh no, you're talking about the 2 long videos and the 6 short videos to skyrocket my watch hours. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I think you were talking about the $14. I think that's a day. Yeah, which is not super low in your. I don't really know. I haven't done the research, but I don't think that would be super low in your country. I think a lot of people may be under $12. All rounder, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. I'm sorry, all rounder. Um, Medium range pay. Yeah, yeah. I figured it would be around that. Yeah, I went with a 12 as a high number. Maybe it's a little bit less as far as a low pay. Low pay. Like, what's minimum? I mean, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but I think minimum wage over there might be about $9 or $10 an hour, or $11 an hour, or something like that. Yeah, probably about 11, 10 or 11. Some make $6 an hour. So, I mean, not an hour. I mean a day. $6 a day. Some people make $6 a day. Is that what you're saying? Because I think there's some people here in the Philippines that make $6 a day, which is like some very country areas that are like the lowest pay that they can get, like maybe working on a farm or something like that. Yeah. So it's India and Philippines, the amount of money that people make are pretty similar. Now, over in Africa, there's countries there that make less than India and the Philippines. Just an example, I'm sure there's some other countries as well that's maybe less. But cost of living, I mean, do you think it's pretty hard to live over there in India? Do you think you like don't make enough that you can't pay your bills kind of thing? I mean, the cost of living here can be very cheap, but there's people that live off there's people that live off $100 a month over here, you know. Let's see. Barbara says we need high wages here. Minimum wage will be increasing in about $7 an hour in 2026. And see, Barbara, that is like twice as much or almost three times as much as some people make in India. And that's in an hour. Hold on. That's in an hour in a day. They spend the whole day and they make less than $17 an hour. They make, like she said, some people only make $6 an hour. Cost of living is okay in India. Okay, so it's probably similar to here. I mean, people make enough to get by and pay their bills, but that's all they can do. They don't, it's hard to have any extra money unless they're doing some kind of online business, or some kind of business. It don't have to be online. I know some people over here that have some good businesses that are making good money. I interviewed one of them. It's on my channel. I did a video on the guy. He's making a lot of money, and he has his own business here in the Philippines. Somebody adopt me from U.S. Well, I think your husband might have a issue with that. And I think you have kids too, don't you? Yeah. I don't know if you have kids or not. I think I've seen kids in your videos. I think you got two kids maybe, or one or two kids. I think two kids, but I'm not sure. Oh, just one daughter. Yeah, me too. I've got one daughter. Of course, she's an adult now, but just one kid. Let's see what time it is. I got to figure out what to eat for lunch today, and I need to shave. Keep having this gritty face, and what's it called? Grizzly face, I guess is what they call it. Yeah. So I gotta figure out what to eat for lunch, and I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I wish I wish I had places around me that had more American food. But maybe I'll go eat some Filipino food for lunch. There's a place across the street. It's a calendaria. Basically, that's like a cafeteria here in the Philippines. They call it calendaria instead of cafeteria. And they got some pretty good food, but American food is a lot different than Filipino food. A lot different. And so my taste buds are like, what are you giving me? I'm not too happy with a lot of it, but there's some of it. It's just a lot different, I mean, you can get used to it. You can get used to it, and some of it I do like a lot. especially the sweet stuff. Do I miss America? Not really. I never really think about America except for when videos pop on my YouTube about all the crazy news over there in America. That's the only time I really think about it. I don't really think about it. There's some restaurants I wish were close to me that I could go to from America. Um, we do have a lot of American restaurants over here, though, but one that I like going to is called Cookout. That was like the place I went to most of the time, Cookout. Barbara, do y'all have Cookout where you're at? It's like a fast food restaurant. Um, of course, I miss my being around my daughter, and she's also been wanting to come over here too, and maybe she will. I don't know. I hope she does. Let's see, Barbara says, I have a friend who works at the hospital, and I miss my mom too. I mean, you know. But anyway, I have a friend who works at the hospital. He and his wife are Filipino. They make over 100,000 a year. Exactly. And that's why so many people here in the Philippines try to do that. In India, what do they try to do? They try to get an engineering job. A lot of guys try to get an engineering job. I used to be a recruiter too. I forgot about that. I was a recruiter for a brief period of time. The company I worked for was a little bit on the, how do you say it? They were bad. They were some bad people. So that's why I left that company. Unfortunately, because I loved my recruiting job. I mean, it sort of reminds me of this. I mean, I was always with somebody on the phone, and I was interviewing them and finding out about them and everything like that. And so I really, 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 really loved that job, the recruiting job. Um, and I had a lot of great friends in the company. I did it online. I did it from home, but we were always talking, me and the other people in the company. But anyway, my point was there was a lot of people from India that I was trying to help get work. And so, yeah, a lot of people from different countries do that, like you said, Barbara. Yeah. A lot of the women do it from here. And I think India, a lot of the men do it from there, and then they have their family come over with them, kind of thing. No cookout restaurant. Yeah. So I don't know if you've ever been to one, but it's good. I can't say it's the healthiest food. I wouldn't say that, but it is very delicious if you ever get a chance and you just want some really American, like hot dogs and cheeseburgers and French fries, and they got a lot of other things too, chicken wraps, and what else do they have? Great milkshakes. Their milkshakes are wonderful. And they got all different flavors, like 50 or 60 flavors. I think it's 65 flavors of milkshakes. Working for the USA is a dream for many Indians. Yeah, and also Filipinos too. I mean, Philippines and India is very similar. Call centers. Y'all got the call centers. My girlfriend, she worked at the call center. You know, and you guys have the call center. So, yeah, very similar. Very similar in pay. Very similar in dreams, aspirations, and community probably. I mean, the community of the people here is very strong, especially through church. Very conservative, and also very much friends with the U.S., even though, Trump's people are not liking Trump over in India. It's weird because I remember a lot of them did like him, and then apparently he threw that tariff stuff out there and made a lot of them mad. That's what it looks like. Which I don't really follow all the tariff stuff. I really try not to follow much news really, but I do scroll through YouTube and see some of the crazy stuff. So I'm gonna get off here because I got to go to the CR, which is called the comfort room, which is also another word for restroom. And then after I do that, I'm gonna go eat something, figure out something to eat. What's in there? Really? Does he? Are you serious about that? I don't know. I haven't heard that, but it wouldn't surprise me because I think Obama got that, right? I think he did. Anyway, yeah. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate everybody for coming in, supporting. Please watch my videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate y'all very much. Until next time. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer if that's true or not. See you soon. Enjoy lunch. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate it. And enjoy your night. Enjoy your sleep. Sweetie, enjoy your day. And see y'all soon. Peace. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.